And around south, from the river, from behind, from the north comes the Phoenix, the Timber just baiting. An Alliance are about to be caught, totally unawares. There's the jump in. EGM, eat the Sunray, meet the Centaur, and easy first blood. Navi, as always, art style. He's on point on the jungler. Get right away. Navi, General's gonna jump. He gets the initiation off on Ake. This is the Blink Dagger debut. It nets them an Ake kill. Does Loda want a counterplay? Shackle coming through, won't connect on EGF. Where's that Chrono? It's a pretty good one, but the Egg's on top of it. So Alliance don't want to walk in. This is gonna completely waste the Chronosphere. Navi now, Roshan half HP. Bulldog being forced back a bit. They get the F damage on him. A Bulldog kill would be huge. They crush him. They latch onto him. Can they focus him down? Chasing a bit further. He gets up one auto attack. EGM now finds himself on an island. There's his Bulldog again retreating. Dendi just fishing, looking for the follow-up action here. Navi finding their customary aggression, waving with an awful lady stage. There's the tackle from Dendi, and they find the S4 kill. Make it 11-7. They're not done just yet. On to Loda they go. Sunray coming through as the Time Walk does get it off, but they can potentially still chase this. He's still in range for a bit of additional damage. Trying, good job there with the time dilation, but still the Blink Crush comes out. General will get another kill for the team. 12-7 now the score as 4 Alliance heroes, including the Skyrats earlier, hit the deck. A complete coup d'etat from Navi, who will now also, on top of that 3,000 gold swing, they get the Roche as well.
So Nico with a godly supernova.
The crucial mid-game moments. On the back of that, gonna get a nice tome of experience. He's gonna potentially pay with his life. Sunray going for the TP. See you later, Bulldog! I'm out of here! Oh, just toying with the Dong. On the back of that Chenags, and they will commence a bit of a siege here. We'll see how aggressively they want to push their advantage now. And again, a deep flank coming in. It's from the Slardar, from behind Alliance. It might be a triple crush if they're not careful. Will General get the jump? Doesn't look like it. The Chrono comes out first, isolates Diyara. The Egg gets focused down. Alliance executing much better this time. General a bit late to the party there, not able to help his team. And Diyara on his own, but Dendi still finding counter kills. They brought down the Void. Bulldog has to turn tail and run as the BKB has ended. Dendi continues to lay into him. Will blink out. A 2-for-1 there, but EGM, oh, again and again. This poor Jakiro. Left of the Chen creeps is being saved a bit by the team. He may actually live through a fight. Hooah for EGM, he makes it out. Artstyle now trying to retreat the creep army out, it looks like, and send home some teammates. He will get Dendi out of there safely. Now he finds himself on an island, gets slowed down, nuked down, and brought down. That is not the ideal fight for Navi. They give up 3 kills in Alliance. They just didn't get the Slardar initiation they were looking for.
Nope. And Timbersol, I think he tanked everything in that fight. He has a hood, he popped it right before the Mystic Flare came out.
Okay, the quick draw on General. He's just pressing. Bit frustrated perhaps with the way that fight went. Felt like he had to make a play for Alliance. They know this rush is happening. They've got a couple of Spiderites in the pit, but they're too late. And General does see Loda, gets the crush, finds the amp. Dendi's there as well with the shackle. Navi quick to strike. They draw first blood of this engagement, and now they move back towards Ake. But Seneko very low. He gets nuked up, healed by Artstyle. Ake gonna fall too. They keep Seneko in fighting shape in General. This is what I'm talking about with Navi. They hunt for the backliners. They want those extra kills. They're on a power play. There's the shackle and the crush combo. S4 just completely controlled by Artstyle. Now will end up going down, and General hunting for the 4th kill. EGM all the way back to the base. He's dodged that 8th death for a while, Ben, but still a costly turn of events. Alliance very late to the Roche pit, despite having the vision inside.
And this is why Slaughter, I think,
there's nothing to draw Navi back for at least a couple of minutes until this Aegis expires.
Their damage is really slow without focus fire.
And Dendi does not want to waste it on the tower without the egg, so he just pokes. He gets caught again by an Ice Path. Again, the Breathe Fire. Again, the Dragon battle rages. But one man's a man, and one other's the Dragon. Loaded there. Does get the good Chrono, though. Off of Diyara. He'll go down quickly. Egg gets dropped into the middle of Alliance. Can they burst it? They will. Alliance holding the high ground. Turning on the Navi. General down. Artstyle as well. They spring the trap. They only got a one-man Chrono, but that was all they needed.
Oh, that Egg is really useless versus the double BKB from Alliance. It just... I don't even know how long the thing stayed up. And that was a solo Chronosphere on Timbersol. He has Bloodstone and he's fairly tanky. No reactive armor stacks up on him. Not that it really mattered for him in the end, but now it's back to that point where they can't take the Chrono combo.
So what do you do?
General has a really tough time jumping.
And there's the shackle. It's a long range one. It's the catapult that works against Loda and quickly drops the egg. Loda pops his BKB. They just beat it down. Then the follow-up chrono. It's the right kind of Loda Sphere for Alliance. The one that might end Navi's hopes in game number 1. General, very low. He does Shadow Blade out. S4's been caught. The secondary shackle work is magic, but they get on to Dendi. He's been sent home by Archstyle. The nuke, the ice path isn't enough. I think he makes it out of this one, Ben. They haven't gotten the racks. They end up being forced back just with the Dragon Knight death. It looked like a pretty good fight from Alliance there, but they just didn't have the finishing power.
Well, then he took so long to kill that Dragon Knight. He has a ton of armor, and then he popped the cheese. He was on him for a good 10 seconds throughout the fight, and a pretty decent kind of
Loda in the trees. Do they get a good crush? He's the gem carrier. They jump Loda. Dendi's ready as well. The BKB coming through. Loda just melting. Dendi might kill him off the bat. He does end up getting off the chrono onto General, and they will possibly lose Dendi. And Loda survives through it all. Just walks away. Cool guys don't look back at explosions, and Loda looks very cool right now. 4 drop. Navi forced to throw out a buyback here on Dendi. How did they not kill Loda in that fight?
It's the Alliance Force Staff. We saw it in the matchup versus Minaski, saving them in the base defense. And again, Ake casting on Loda so that he can pop his BKB, time walk some of the damage off, and get that big Chronosphere to win them the team fight.
The living legend coming back to life here in a critical moment. 23-20, they begin their siege. They're down 3 heroes on the side of Navi, and Digyara basically sacrificing his own life just to stall. It does allow Dendi to get a crucial kill in S4. Alliance have abandoned their brother, and they will suicide the Timbersaw, so no gold, but now Dendi, he's out too far. That's the dieback on the Dendimon, and Alliance, this might just be it. They've got 100 seconds to go without the Wind Ranger. Exposed racks, mid and bottom, could easily be 2 lanes, possibly Megas. Maybe they even tried to throne it, or maybe they just run away. It might not be a Wind Ranger, but the rest of the Navi squad is back. Abyssal complete on Bulldog. A fully 6-slotted Brood Mama. On to General, just a couple of pokes. The Spider spreads her legs, and the Bulldog Broodmother continues to rack up kills to have a huge impact in the late game. Doing it again here in game 1. Alliance close in. The Swedes, they're almost there. They just need 1 or 2 more kills, or at least for Navi not to come and defend. Digyara decides to. That may cost him. BKB's out. Digyara down. That's all 3 cores dead, and Alliance have all but sealed it. Navi have nothing but under-farm supports to defend the base. They'll rotate to top. They want the Megas. Slow and steady. Alliance just outlasting Navi in these critical engagements. Bit by bit, inch by inch, they zero in. A very feudal egg comes out, marking where the Navi base once stood. But the Hordes have reassembled, and they are looking for this final lane of Rex. No split push, no hope in sight. Alliance may lay down. Ranged is all that remains, and there's the GG. Alliance, they start to put the crown back on here in game 1. They're out to a 1-0 lead.
Man, if you look at Chen's net worth at the end of the game, he had 15,000, whereas he was maybe like 6,000 above the Slaughter. Just not enough farm on Slaughter, not enough farm on Digyara, and I must say, I favor Navi a lot more when they have Digyara on a farming core, like Faceless Void or Lone Druid, like we saw a little bit earlier, but no one was making plays on Navi.
You've got the lift, the net follow-up, and they're gonna let it go now. Huge med or nuke damage off the bat and Digyara. 1 more auto attack, forced to pop the Fairy Fire, but gets muscled down by EGM. The backups arrived. Artstar at least try to salvage this one. A counter Fairy Fire comes out. EGM into the trees. Juki, for all he's worth, they'll send the creep there to deal with them. Gusses the wrong way though. EGM salving up, might just make it out for free. They're even moving forward onto Artstar. Navi unable to even get a counter kill on the support there. We see 2,000 gold up on Loda. Has had basically free farm, your leader in net worth, but Navi are going to get a spring pad here. This might allow them to catapult themselves into the mid game now. Oh no! Navi had a branch on Digyara, did not drop it in time. They end up just forfeiting the Aegis. There is a Sentry Ward in position to scout this one out. Dendi does get the Blink Initiation. It's only on EGM though. Huskar joins the fray. EGM dropping low, but the silence is there on General. Allows for a quick retreat, and it looks like even EGM makes it out. Navi, that's just not good enough. They need these kills. They need to take the wheels off of the Naga train. Bulldog maybe the next target, but it is nighttime. That's not an easy grab. Ake will drop. Artstar getting forced back though. S4 lane into him, but here comes Huskar slamming and jamming on S4. Will bring him down. That's a bigger kill still. The Naga makes it out. It's a 2-0, but Radiance is online at 16 minutes from an aggressive tri-lane Naga.
Completely
Front. Navi need to break the smoke. They need to scout it. Artstyle, good position here to do it. Illusions moving forward. Loda. Oh, he moves away, and they're going to get in position here. Zard coming out. The Roshan and critical HP. Loda walks in. The Radiant get the last hit. He's trying to grab that Aegis. He snatches it too. Oh, it couldn't be worse for Navi. Can they possibly fight their way out from here? EGM surviving. Ditya Raw mauling S4, but they're going to lose Artstyle quickly. Beaten down by Bulldog. Not getting enough. They heal bomb on Ditya Raw. That's about a quarter of his HP instantly gone. Can they keep him alive? He's dunking for Illusions. He does manage to finish off the Aegis. The heal bombs from Ake. So far, the real carry of this fight. And now they will finish off for Navi. Catastrophe in the pit. They didn't break the smoke, Ben.
Wow. Roshan has been Navi's bane this game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well,
First the Aegis
Cinderin talked about the 6th man base with all the lanes pushing. It's actually Artstyle who gets caught out. He's sent home, tail tucked between his legs. Immediately the Chen is scrambling as EGM moving forward in this fight. He's going to force that right past General, gets caught by the crush. They work on Aki, they'll bring him down, but Loda's there in the midst of it all, chewing up the backliners. They need this Huskar to go big in this fight. Bulldog just tried to man mode on him. S4 will fall though. Thus far, a 2-for-1, not too shabby, and Loda says it's not really worth the risk, guys. Get out. Bulldog, time to retreat. And they're going to back off, but General hunts for this. He amps up Bulldog. EGM's there to save the day. Might cost him his own life. Stunning to Ditya on the process. General, does he get the crush? Does he get it? Just he does. EGM down, but they save the Naga. They do save the Night Stalker and the gem, and they get out.
Yeah, that was a great selfless play by Rubik. Leshrac, it's not that big of a deal if he dies at this point.
Well, they do zero in on Artstyle now, though. Down near his own Ancients, far away from home and from any sort of help. He prays to the Ancients to deny him. They do not heed his prayer. But General might avenge him. A bash on EGM slays him. God mode is over. General is on the prowl. Looking for Ake next. Gets dumped. Gets controlled. Muscled down by the Huskar. This is the kind of snowball that Alliance can't afford to be giving up. They need that Naga to get involved. Loda's here, holding onto the song for now. They've lost both supports. There's a buyback, and General is silenced. There's the song. It might have actually been allowing Navi to reset Alliance. How do they follow this one up? General's healing. The heart's starting to tick in. Did that song really make any sort of a difference? Oh, they did find Dendi down the backside, but Ditya Ra arrived. Gets quickly stunned by EGM trying to counterplay. Dendi kept alive by Seneko. The Oracle there doing the work. Bulldog. Ditya Ra moving in on the Loda. Loda has no song. Loda's going to go down. Huge kill. That's 2 in a row. The lanes are pushing against Alliance. Mistakes have been made. They had not taken a lane of Rax yet. We're 47 minutes in, Ben. They don't even have great answers to the Naga illusions, but Alliance coming to head-on clashes, losing the Naga twice. Loda may have to buy back.
What happened to the shot calling from the evasion on Huskar?
Oh, the BOT level 2s are going to come into play here. That mana burn really hurts. S4, BKBs, doesn't have a teleport available. The BOT's on cooldown. Goes for the self-Yules. Loda there. Son already committed relatively early as he looks to retreat out, and Loda, the song cancel is going to end up going down. Navi slaughter him, the bigger prize. That's 3 deaths in a row without anything for Alliance in the meanwhile. Provided to him. But Navi are hitting buildings here. This is something Loda has been really praying to do, and all of a sudden Navi, they swarm in. They get to work, beating at Alliance's front door. El Clasico suddenly shaping up a bit here. Game 2, the crowd getting behind them. Alliance will have to take a defense. They can't just forfeit 2 lanes of Rax for nothing. Loda sending in illusions. The real hero reluctant to move in, but Ditya Ra is full raid boss mode. They have to go on him. They can't just sit back and watch these buildings drop for free. He doesn't care about tower damage. He doesn't care about Radiant illusions. Maybe the backlines do, but they're going to lift him. They drag him back in. The Leshrac gets to work. Ditya Ra turns. Pops the ultimate. S4 Gustav. He can't handle it. Well, Bulldog gets beaten down by General. Navi just clubbing Alliance in the mouth. They can't take the pain. They got to get out. Dendi popping the cheese, and Alliance, no Bulldog. That's a dieback. Who would have thought a 53-minute free-farm Naga Siren game would go like this? But here we are with Alliance getting their ideal game plan and not able to push it far enough down the stretch. They have to find a winning fight now. Navi are going to rotate directly on bottom otherwise. Maybe they heal and then do it. Creeps are at the base, but you know that death push is coming soon. Where is your Naga now? Wow.
Oh, they
For a little bit longer, but I don't even know if he can stop this thing, Ben. In they go. General up in front. The beefcakes have arrived. How do they slay these tanks? Dendi, first to stun. The initiation has begun. Hits EGM1, sends him home packing Alliance. They might have to go to game 3 for this. They just can't withstand the Navi onslaught. Diving them past the tier 4 towers. Load of songs, it delays for a moment. No one's dying. There is no split push. This is not a solution, Alliance. They have to find the fight. They just can't. Ake getting nuked down. Navi can turn back for buildings now. Loda moves in again. Ditya donkey his way out. It's almost Megas. And they've done it. Navi have done the virtually impossible against a free farm, ultra easy 6-slot Naga. They're just winning these fights. They have 5x ready even if they need them. Ditya, the human raid boss, he's winning the fight against Loda and his entire illusion army. It takes 4 to slay Ditya, but that was for Megas. They all have buyback.
And Alliance have done it against worse odds, but they are in quite the pickle.
March begins, the creeps moving towards the Alliance base. It's just going to be stalling tactics from Navi. They don't want to blow buybacks here. Might even be willing to forfeit a lane if that's what's required. Dendi dropping fairly low, but is protected by Snako and Hardstyle. The supports bodyguarding him back safely to the warm embrace of the fountain. And those creeps, top and bottom, marching in. Alliance get a free lane of Rex, but Navi want to have the power play here for the big team fight. No buyback on Nightstalker, nothing on the last track, so they will have extra lives. It's actually a second lane of Rex. Alliance are really committing for this, and they will bring down 2. Uncontested, but Megas are in the Alliance home. They are wrecking Swedish buildings right now.
And Ditya realizing that as long as Alliance don't get Megas, they're still in a pretty good spot.
Keep the siege engine in front. Ditya, he probably never thought it would get to this, but here comes Loda, dropping the song, unloads the illusions. Some illusions continue to script mid, but Navi are going to go for tier 4s. They have to try to actually take a team fight here. There's the Dunko to S4. Can they slay Ditya? No, they want Snako instead. Looking to bring down the Oracle, trying to isolate him on the backside, but somehow that Oracle just won't die. Loda, though, doing work. Everything for Snako. Can they get him? Rubik's down. Dazzle is fallen. Then the stun from Dendi. Loda's gonna drop. That's about to be 3, possibly 4. Loda forced to scramble home. There's no counter push. Navi, they pulled off the miracle here. 3 out of the game. How did it come to this for Alliance? They had this in the bag, but they couldn't close Navi out. We're going to a game 3. There's nothing left here for the Swedes. Navi lives to fight another day. Loda will take a moment to think about it, but there you have it. They're born to win, at least for this one, Ben.
And shying away from their tried and true formula, which has gotten them this far in the tournament. Alliance drop 1 versus Navi, and it will end up even at 1-1.
This looked like a very quick and decisive 2-0, did it not? First 30 minutes in, everything going according to plan for Alliance on paper. You mentioned the BOT level 2s as being the key decision by Navi that really let them turn the game around, but was there anything Alliance could have done before that to close them out?
They didn't really have any physical damage so no Forge Spirits, but I think in general Armlet is just way stronger than the Vanguard right now.
Bulldog, this is a really bad kill if he gives it up, and they are moving on to him, goes for the Sprout, catches on Snako, the crushes on 2, Loda was ready for it, Navi overextending to give both up. Alliance spring the trap. Beautiful stuff from the Swedes, and Bulldog prances away, twirls around. Oh, this is my pit, he says, get out of here. They're trying to heal him up. There's the Sunray from Ake, but Navi converge on it. There's the swoop through, trying to jump forward. General leaping into the pit. S4's going to grab the Aegis. It is the dire last hit, so far, so good for Alliance. At long last, they get that Roche, but they lose Loda again. Out for 40. It's up to S4 to turn this. He gets swapped back into the rest of the team. Navi didn't seem to be expecting as they were all heading the other way, but they cracked the Aegis. They move forward. Do they chase for additional kills? They're very low at this point. And S4, he's angry with how things have gone. Blinks up onto the high ground. Shadow strikes Dendi. Looking for the follow-up kills here. 2 have fallen. So they get more. Bulldog chases. Stops the Midas to creep. And that'll be that. They are grouping up here. They get down a D4, but it's under a Dire Sentry. And Alliance are going to immediately smoke and move in. They're looking for the jump here. Who do they get first? Loda whiff on the crush to start this thing off, and now General going for the deep last one. S4, can they burst him? Queen of Pain is so important. He chucks out the ult, but it's as he dies with his last breath. They're already down to Queen of Pain and a Phoenix. They've gotten nothing out of this fight so far. And Alliance losing 3 in the end and blowing a buyback on the Phoenix, while Navi still look to push.
Great.
BOTs now online for General, hunting for Bulldog. The long-range tornado comes out. They will actually clip, and they're going to go for this one. Lasso dragging Bulldog back. He thought he was safe. He was at his tier 2, but it's under your tower. Well, Navi will dive you, kill you. This time they won't take the tower 2, but they're coming for that next.
I don't think Navi had banned out Nature's Prophet.
That is going to debut the BOT level 2s. Instead, they chase onto EGM here. General may go for him instead. The track comes out. They're literally diving him to the tier 3 tower. Where's my team, says EGM. Oh, they're not there. That's for damn sure. Ake dies as well. 2 down. But the team, they're split pushing.
And
working on
that's a
top of
lost
it.
gem. Art style with EGM's gem in his inventory. That's a heavy blow to Alliance.
They're trying for the trades here, Ben, but track's already starting to come out up on the top side of the map. Loda eats a shuriken, does have to back away. None of these getting in on the roam. A lonely Venge on a jaunt through the trees. Now what does he see? He sees Bulldog. 4-step into a swap. POTs are coming. Bulldog 4-steps himself right into the waiting arms of the General, who promptly complies by lassoing and almost killing, though he is going to get the kill in the end. Dendi, though, is in a bit far. You'll step there onto the Queen of Pain. Seneco's arrive. Reinforcements coming in. Hard and fast for Navi. Charging towards S4. They kill off the egg. They kill off S4. They move on to Loda. They're mowing them down. Alliance drop 4. It's a wipe. Navi just completely wrecking them.
You could not leave a Lycan unchecked like that in a team fight with all his minions running around, and that amazing display of coordination from Navi all facing and just killing that Phoenix.
It all started with a Venge with an Invis rune, and within 15 seconds, all 5 heroes are there.
Yeah, and that's your highest network hero gone. S4 is not even that close to Nature's Prophet, but no damage coming out of the team fights. They had to blow everything to kill the Invoker.
Navi, after the way this series began, losing game 1, game 2 feeling like it was Alliance in the driver's seat, pushing in all the lanes, free farm Naga Siren, ratting it up and completely outmap controlling them. They dragged that game 2 back. They got Megas, they gave up 2 lanes of Rax, then managed to force out the GG. They cleanly sweep through 2 full lanes of Rax here at the 34-minute mark and leave Alliance's hopes of advantage happening, and whether you try to cover your children's eyes or not. And Navi continue to make things happen. The BKB debut, the last is on S4, gonna get that kill as well. Lycan chopping at him, but can't finish him off there. Pretty good counter initiation from the Phoenix of Ake to hang on and look to turn this fight still, though he holds the Aegis. Alliance need a lot more than just a bounty hunter kill to really turn this game around. They desperately race through the trees. They're looking for that bat, but he escapes to the north. He roams. He TPs, and he is going to make it out. That's all they get. After all that, a sick play by Ake nets them a bounty hunter kill.
And they still have the Aegis.
And they're actually going high ground into this. Alliance feeling like borderline desperate at this point. Creeps are actually hitting tier 4 towers. They're committing hard to this push, but Navi are ready for it. Art style, engaging forward. Loda trying to set up the follow-up here to the Queen of Pain ult that comes in. Diving pretty far for this one, but Ditya Ra just auto-attack him in regular werewolf form is going to get the kill. S4 almost dies to his claws. Ake's there. So much delicious food, but General's in too deep. He will end up dropping. Bulldog looks to trot away. It's like an ult number 2, and he's off to the races here. Can Alliance TP out? Who's got one? They're all going to need him. EGM has one, but he can't even get it off as he's about to fall to the wolves. They munch him up. They kill off the bird too. Alliance just can't handle Ditya Ra. Beyond godlike. Nobody can kill this man. And even after all that, Alliance, another 1,200 gold swing against them. On the high ground. Rubik will buy his own gem. And General hunts, he gets Loda, drags him in again. It's another track kill, but Navi don't need gold. They just need dead bodies to litter this map so they can wipe Alliance and the rest of them off. And they get the second kill here. Rubik down, already bought the gem, doesn't have the buyback. Loda buys back, but he only crushes Seneko, and it feels like this is how it ends for Alliance. Not with a bang. This is a whimper. This is ugly. Even a Sunstrike massacring Alliance, running them down. This is not family friendly at all, and there it is. GG. You give Navi every last one of their signature heroes, and they just run circles around Alliance.
I heard you call them EG at the end. I was like, dang, don't put them down like that, LD.
EGM. EGM. Ugly. Ugly way to finish the series for Alliance. Felt like they could have taken it 2-0, and you got to give credit to Navi. They had an entire game plan built around the Bounty Hunter track gold, and they executed it to perfection here.